Hey y'all, welcome to a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. I had to move just a little bit deeper into the shade. It is just a gorgeous day out here today, y'all. And I've been out here making videos this morning, this afternoon actually. See this beautiful blooming plant behind me? I can't remember what this thing is called, but the blooms are just beautiful. And I wanted to kind of have a pretty backdrop. I'm sitting out here in my backyard. I'm about maybe 100 yards away from my house. And anyway, had to move a little bit deeper in my shade. I'm sitting under 4 young maple trees providing this shade here. I'll probably eventually have to end up cutting 1 or 2 of them down. They're probably about 8 to 12 inches in circumference right now at the base, but they're 4, 6, and 4 feet apart, these things here, and they provide I love a maple tree, but they're gonna end up anyway, whatever. Today on a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday, I've got a brew that was it was suggested to me by my brother-in-law. Now my brother-in-law, he is a Busch lover. He drinks Busch. That's his go-to beer, is a Busch, particularly in tall boys. But he said that this brew right here he really enjoyed, and it is from the Mayday Brewery out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Now him and my sister live in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and he said this is one of the best brews that they have. And I actually found it here in a liquor store here in Shelbyville, which is just right up the road from me. Murfreesboro is about 30 minutes away. But even in Murfreesboro, I mean, you have a hard time finding this. And, you know, specific convenience stores might have it. I can't find it in any convenience store or grocery store around here. I found this in a liquor store here in my home in Shelbyville. This is called Evil Octopus IBA. I'd never heard of an IBA. What's an IBA? It's an India Black Ale. It's a 6.2% alcohol by volume, 72 IBUs. That's almost halfway in the International Bitterness Unit scale. Almost halfway, because I think it goes to 150, I think. But anyway, Mayday Brewery out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Evil Octopus. He told me that this is one of his favorite brews by Mayday. And I did a Mayday brew here a few weeks back called Daddy's Money. And it was really delicious. I really enjoyed it. But I saw this in a liquor store and my brother-in-law had recommended it. I said, I got to try it. So I picked up a 6-pack of it, and I've not tried it yet. So Evil Octopus, India Black Ale, Evil never tasted so good, is what it says on it. Brewed and canned by Mayday Brewery, Old Salem Road, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 30 minutes from me. Alright, so we're going to try this today on a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday. I appreciate y'all joining me today. I love, to shout out my Tennessee breweries. We've got a lot of them here in Tennessee. And, especially these that are close by here, I like to shout them out when I can. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's black all right. That reverse cascading going on, y'all. Look at that. Oh, it's dark all right. So they don't call it a stout. They don't call it a porter. They say it's a India Black Ale. All right. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of an India Black Ale. Let's see what it smells like. It smells like it's got that roasty aroma like a porter or a stout would have. And y'all, I've never heard of an India Black Ale. I've never heard of it. Have you ever heard of it? let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of an India Black Ale. I've never heard of such. He told me it was a dark beer, but I've never heard of an India Black Ale. Man, it's pretty and dark. I can't see any light through it at all. I mean, it's almost burnt motor oil dark. And of course, I've got no access to the sun. I got the shade trees blocking the sun out for me. Anyway, pretty brew, pretty dark brew, with that roasted aroma coming off the top of it there. Evil Octopus. I'm gonna give it a good swish. I don't know if it makes any difference or not. We're gonna do it anyway. And I'd like to shout out my buddy David Simmons today. David's not a friend of mine on Facebook, but he watches my videos on YouTube and comments a lot. And David, I want to let you know how much I appreciate you and your comments, man. I appreciate that. And I think he was the one that suggested that, you know, I start swishing my brews. I think he's the one that suggested that. So anyway, thank you, David. Evil Octopus IBA from the Mayday Brewery, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Alright. Beautiful brew. Nice 3-finger head. Let me taste the head before it goes away. Okay. Man, that head tastes like a stout head to me. It's got a strong black coffee note to it. The head does. Not a lot of bitterness in the finish. A little bit, but not a whole lot. Of course, in the aroma had the roasty kind of aroma coming off of it. The head flavor has that black coffee, and I drink my coffee black. I just prefer a black coffee, and I love black coffee. And the flavor of that head has a black coffee tendency to it, with maybe just a slight, I mean ever so slight tinge of dark chocolate. Just a hint, I mean barely a whisper of dark chocolate in the flavor of that head. And very, very, very little bitterness, if any. I mean, I love bitterness in beer anyway, y'all. So my bitterness tolerance might be a lot higher than other people's, because I love it. I love the bitterness in beer. So it may be a little more bitter in the head to some people than it is to me. Anyway, it's a beautiful brew. Beautiful, dark, black, burnt motor oil dark brew. And my brother-in-law, he said it was delicious. So we're fixing to find out. This Evil Octopus from the Mayday Brewery in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, is for all American workers. Hey, thank you for what you do. Working day in and day out to provide for yourselves and your families, pay your own way, and not depending on the government. Cheers, y'all. Wow, that's good. 6.2% ABV. It has a very delicious, smooth flavor. I'm not getting as much coffee in the body. I'm getting more of a bittersweet, dark mocha type flavor in the body of it. Very delicious, very smooth. Not a whole lot of bitterness. I mean, a lot of people think, you know, you associate dark chocolate with bitterness. I'm not getting a lot of bitterness out of it, but very delicious brew. Evil Octopus. Man, this stuff is good. Hey, Steven. Good suggestion, man. This stuff is delicious. Yep. It had a black coffee tendency in the head, but the body itself is more of a very, very mild dark chocolate. Very mild. It's smooth as silk. A little bit heavy. It is a little bit heavy. And it reminds me of a porter or a stout. But they call it India Black Ale. IBA. That's what they call it. It's delicious. It is delicious. Now, I don't know how widely distributed Mayday is. Like I said, I had to go to a liquor store to find it here in my hometown. And I can't find it readily available in grocery stores or convenience stores there in Murfreesboro. If you get a chance to try it, give it a shot. It is very good. Evil Octopus IBA. It is good stuff, y'all. So, that's been a Tennessee Thirsty Thursday this week. I'll be back tomorrow for a Fridays Are For You. If y'all like the videos, there's a little beer mug right here. If you're on your computer, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm here every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday every week. Sometimes on Tuesday. Trying something a little different for y'all. Been doing it for 3 years now, a little over 3 years. Love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your comments. Leave me a comment, man. I don't care if you call me a goober. It doesn't matter. Just leave me a comment. I love to hear from y'all. I don't have many subscribers. I'm not monetized, okay? I just do this because I love drinking beer. I enjoy making videos, and I love and appreciate everybody I come in contact with. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers, brothers and sisters.